Testing. Every goddamn time. It's the microphone. Every single time. Hello, everybody. It's me, your boy, Jez, in the house. With a little stream. Streaming some video spiels. Gone live a little bit early because I thought, why not? Didn't take me as long as I thought it would to get set up. Resolution not supported? What the hell? What the hell's going on with my TV now? Resolution not supported? 720p. Why is it coming through my TV at 720p? That doesn't make any sense. Bear with me, guys. I don't get this. It's not, my capture card's not doing what I want it to do. Oh, God damn it. How can we fix this? Should I try rebooting the TV, maybe? Turn the capture card off and on again. Bear with me, guys. As always, technical problems. Always, every time. It wouldn't be a stream if it wasn't full of technical problems. Oh, there we go. Okay, no, it's working. Okay, that's good. That's good. We've got everything now. Yeah, I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. There you go. Oh, guys, what do you think of my Rand porn? Look at Rand. Isn't Rand dapper with his cool hat? Would you like Rand's hat, guys? Professional stream. Does it sound good? There's all the audio, everything working and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully it is. We'll see how long the TV lasts for, I guess. But yeah, we are live with some gameplay of Dragon's Dogma. I need to move the chat so I can see the chat a little bit better while killing stuff. While killing the various goblins. I've already forgotten how to play the game. God damn. Right, so we'll put the chat over here. There we go. Sounding good. Professional stream. Very posh. It's fantastic. Jez, you have to upgrade from your TCL to an OLED. I've got a Samsung QLED, the 120 hertz one, but I admit it's not the best. It hasn't been. It's given me a lot of problems, to be quite honest with you. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. What is your level? I'm level 51. I'm level 51, and I've barely touched the main story. So I've been this time, because like when I did my review, I played my review build. I played for about 50 hours. I missed a lot of the side quests. I missed a lot of the optional bosses. And I was just kind of like, what I really want to do now, because I really enjoyed the game, was to go back and play it more at a more leisurely pace. So I could like do all that side quests and like 100% the game and stuff. Because I do love it. I think it's brilliant. Fan of the original. But I didn't play the original as much as some of the hardcore Dragon's Dogma fans. A lot of the hardcore Dragon's Dogma fans are really upset about the game. You know, I suppose like the game director said a lot of things that were perhaps only half true. And people are annoyed about removed spells and removed vocations and stuff like that, you know. But I think the game will have a long tail. Capcom put out a survey asking fans for feedback about what kind of DLC they want to see and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens, you know. I think it's a really cool game, and obviously it's doing well for Capcom. I think there's a lot of potential there. Hey, Silas with the membership. Thanks, buddy. I'm playing Mystic Archer at the moment. I'm not really feeling it, to be honest. I've just been playing loads of different random vocations. I don't know if there's an achievement for leveling them all up. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But we're just playing some random vocations at the moment. I'm kind of over-leveled for this area at this point. Jez, I hope that People Can Fly's Xbox PvP shooter doesn't get canned like the Halo Battle Royale. Yeah, it's hard to say what's going on with that. Like, I don't even know really if the Halo Battle Royale got cancelled either or rebooted or whatever. I've tried to find out, but they've really tightened security. A lot of that stuff leaked because of the Halo APIs. The Halo APIs like made it really easy to get information about upcoming Halo stuff before because they were really insecure, and they've since done a lot of security work to make them less leaky. So it could be anyone's guess what's going on with that. But man, I kind of feel like there's a lot of Xbox projects that are just taking so long to materialize. Like it's exhausting how long some of these, you know, where's the info about State of Decay? Where's the info about Perfect Dark? Where the hell's Contraband? Like, oh shit! That's not good. Let's get the high ground. Where'd he go? I'll watch how fast I kill this guy in a minute. Oh, famous last words. This is a really awkward place to fight. There's like nowhere to stand. Like even the boss is like, where the hell do I stand to attack these guys? He keeps falling off the edge. Where the hell do I stand? There's like no room whatsoever. Like these Minotaurs and stuff, like they're just so easy to kill now. Like you really do you do start like feeling really powerful quite quickly in this game. Like initially it's like quite tough and stuff like that, but then eventually it's just like, oh well, these Minotaurs are they're just like a regular enemy at this point. They don't do any damage to my pawns, and you can just one-shot them if you use like an ultimate. Late to the party, rocking any cool pawns. Yeah, I've got a Rand pawn. Rand pawn. It's like Rand's OnlyFans. Look, here's Rand. Rand's my healer. But I kind of want to change him to be like, I kind of want to change him to be a tank or something. Jez, is it strange there isn't a pre-order for Hellblade 2 yet? Usually there are pre-orders right when the release dates are announced. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe they're like, we want to see how this impacts Game Pass, maybe. You know, you never know some of this stuff, like Microsoft works in mysterious ways. It's one of the annoying things about Microsoft, I think, from a consumer point of view, is that they can be so inconsistent because they're constantly experimenting. And I think, like, consumers want things to be consistent, right? But it's kind of not in Microsoft culture to be consistent. They're kind of like, we want to experiment constantly. So this could be as simple as they want to see if Hellblade 2 drives off Game Pass subs, so maybe they're de-emphasizing the pre-orders. But it could also just be oversights. Maybe that's Ninja Theory's responsibility to sort that out, and they just haven't done it yet. Oh, I lost my camping kit. Shit. That's not good. It's not good at all. So, we got no camping kit and we've only got half health. It's a good start. Good start. I expect the ram pawn to be useless once the game's no longer trending. Indeed. And we've got Hasdor in the house. How's it going, Haz? Jez, you ever hear anything about this Monster Hunter clone? Yeah, so the Monster Hunter clone, Project Swerte. I don't know if it was really truly a Monster Hunter clone. But I have no idea if that's still a thing either, you know? Maybe it isn't, maybe it is. Jez, did you see this leak on the white digital Series X this morning? I did see the leak about the white digital all digital Series X. That's from Xstasis on Twitter. He's got a pretty good track record, you know, for accurate information. Personally, I believe that it's probably true. I haven't been told otherwise. Oftentimes, like I keep saying on Xbox 2 recently, like, I can debunk things, and haven't been able to debunk this, so it's looking like it might be true, you know. So, like, if assuming the Series X is true, the digital one, presumably it's going to be cheaper, right? And also, Xputer said that it's also gonna have a new heatsink. It's kind of funny because one of my writers on Windows Central, their heatsink has melted on their Xbox Series X. So I'm almost wondering if, like, has Microsoft identified a flaw with the Generation 1 Series X consoles with regards to the heatsinks and stuff? So maybe like the newer models, Series X's have improved heatsinks and stuff. Is that gonna drive up the price? Is that gonna hurt the margins of it? You know, I don't know. Yeah, Matt Mardigan says it's 100% Photoshop. I mean, it's hard to say, you know, if it's Photoshop or not. Personally, right now, I kind of tend to believe it. I believe that it could be real. The Xbox One all digital didn't sell very well, did it? I don't know, but I will say that the Series S has done pretty well, and that's all digital, right? The thing about the all digital consoles is they have better margins than the physical, the ones with disk drives, because of course if you're attached, if all the subsidies are digital games, and there's no second-hand games, then technically the digital console gives you better returns on your investment. So hopefully, like, even though it's cheaper, it actually has better margins for Microsoft, and even if it doesn't sell super duper well, it still ends up being a worthwhile endeavor. Where's this NPC going? Oh, there's someone attacking. That's why. It's so funny. These escort NPCs, they like walk towards danger. I'm like, dude, don't go towards the danger. Follow me. Come in the safety right in here. What are you doing? Are you mad? Are you completely insane? But anyways, Jez, how long of a beard do you have now? I haven't shaved my beard since I got sick 1 week and 2 days ago. If you watch this week's Kind of Funny Xcast, I'm actually on camera on that show. And also I did Sacred Symbols Plus with Colin Moriarty on camera as well. So it gives you an idea of how big the beard is at the moment. I actually trimmed it over Christmas because it did get a bit mental. It got really crazy and annoying. I kind of like, when my beard gets so long, it starts getting wavy and curly, and it just gets so annoying that I can't do anything with it. So I kind of like, I do end up trimming it when it gets to a certain length. I wish it would just like be less crazy, but nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. We need a new camping kit. Maybe we need 2 camping kits. In fact, we can't afford 2 camping kits. But Rand, you can carry my camping kit, dude. Thank you very much. And we'll buy a ferry stone while we're here. And we'll sell some stuff, maybe. Don't need all this meat. Sell the meat. Sell the rotten meat. And what else should we sell? We'll sell these books. Books are stupid. We don't like books. Goodbye, books. Get out of there. We'll sell all these books. We'll sell these arrows, because I don't play archers. And we will sell... We'll not sell the port crystal. We'll sell this harpy snare thing. We'll sell... Should I sell all this stuff? I'm going to sell these medals, because they're worth a lot of money, and I don't really need them anymore. We'll sell astropsite. I'm going to sell all of this stuff. I'm not going to sell the silver crowns though, because they're quite rare. Not the spurious wing, because I need those. I'm just going to sell all this stuff. Bye. And now we're rich. We're rich, baby. I'm going to sell these as well. Don't really want the Jaspers. Don't want them. Don't want them, lads. And does Rand have anything to sell? Rand has books. Sell the books. And Rand also has some black crystals. We need those. Oh no, those are mine. Southern Iron. We don't need those. Don't need those. Do we need Griffin Pinions? I don't think we do. So I'm going to sell those as well. Okay, now we're rich. Damn, 55 in the chat. Hi, Joaquin. How's it going, man? Jez, can I interest you in some products by Manscaped? I don't know, man. Do you have code XB2 to get 20% off? Jez, do you know in Starfield we'll get official mod support for Xbox? I imagine that the mod support might come with the expansion, maybe. I kind of feel like with Starfield, I feel like maybe they're gonna try and do a cyberpunk like reintroduction of the game. You know, like how Cyberpunk sort of reintroduced the game with their expansion and to try and sort of win back some of the goodwill that they lost. Because, like, a lot of people, I think, expected more of Starfield and they didn't get it and stuff like that. So we'll see that happens. Andy says, Jez, do you put product in your beard? Beard butter will help a little. Yeah, I do. I've got this leave-in beard conditioner from Manscaped that I really like, but I left it in England. God damn it. Jez, you would make a good Santa. Maybe be Santa next Christmas and grow it. Yeah, I think I would be. I need my hair to turn grey. I found some grey hairs recently, man. I'm going grey, dude. Astroveda, what up, Jez? Glad to have you back on stream. Thanks, buddy. You should have named your stream Ask Jez 101 questions. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I like asking questions and stuff. I like answering questions. I mean, yeah. Corkenstein says, Jez, when you're coming back to LA to hang, bro? You're coming again for Xbox Showcase if they have it in LA. I don't know about LA at the moment. I definitely like to, but it depends on, you know, there's a lot of factors involved. Like, we've got stretched budgets right now for travel. So it could be that I send someone, or well, we have to send someone more nearby. Like Zachary Bodie on my team recently went to GDC for us, for example, because they're in Missouri, so it's much easier for him to get there. Like, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll definitely go to Gamescom though, I think, but I don't know about LA. It's tough with LA. What games are you guys looking forward to? Did you guys like Starfield? T3 says that won't work with Starfield because you need to scrap most of the stuff that makes Starfield to appease people. I kind of think, like, I don't think you have to gut Starfield to make it more appealing. There's some things that I would like to see different about it. I'd like to see more variety in the exploration locations. Like, playing Dragon's Dogma kind of really opens your eyes to how repetitive the open world is in Skyrim. Like, for example, when you're sort of trying to explore a planet and you'll go to like one outpost and then you travel to the other side of the planet and it's like, oh, that's the exact same outpost that I just walked past, you know? But Dragon's Dogma has like no copy and paste. I mean, it doesn't have as much enemy variety as Starfield. I think that's probably the biggest issue with this game is the enemy variety. Like, I'm so tired of fighting the same goblins over and over again, you know, in this. But on the flip side, when you're actually exploring caves and stuff, all the caves are completely different, you know. I suppose it's trade-offs at the end of the day. And what you think is good and worth it and what you don't. Let's give Rand some more curatives. Let's give me some curatives, because I keep getting my ass kicked. I'll take some stamina items, and we'll take some mincemeat. Robberant. What the hell is Roborant? Does anyone know what Roborant is? Because I have no clue what it is. I've got no clue what Roborant is. None whatsoever. What else do we want to take? We need this newt liqueur. And we need this fruit wine, actually, at the moment. So, how do we make newt liqueur? Newt liqueur. I'm sure I had the recipe for this. I'm going to have to look it up online or ask an AI or something. Oh, there it is. Oh, we need a saurian tail to make that. Okay, saurian tail. Surely I've got a saurian tail in my inbox. Do I seriously not have a saurian tail? Are you serious? I don't have a single saurian tail. What the hell? I've killed like 1,000 of those things. Alright, well, we're going to find a saurian tail then. And while we're here, we're going to put down a teleport crystal. This is what I came here to do in the first place. So there we go, teleport crystal. So now I can teleport my ass here. No more walking. And also, we got a quest to do. Reggie says, do you think they'll leak the digital Xbox Series X? Or with the leak, they'll announce a new controller. I hope so, man. We need that new controller, dude. That new controller looks really good. I heard that the new controller's got like... It's got like a switch on it. So you can like force it into Bluetooth mode or Xbox mode, which is going to be really useful for me when I play across PC and Xbox. You can switch between PC and Xbox with the Xbox controller by double tapping the signal button, but that's a pain and it doesn't always work correctly. So like a hard switch would be a really great alternative to that, I think. Are we getting an Easter Xbox 2? Yeah, we do. We're still doing Xbox 2 tomorrow. We're still doing it, and we'll do it next week as well. I don't think we're getting off this train. I've actually got tomorrow off work, which is pretty sweet. Bank holiday and all that. Happy Easter, by the way, everyone, if you celebrate. Jez, you seem calm knowing your Princess Kate is ill. And why are the citizens of Great Britain funding the royal family? What use do they have? Well, the fact that you're even talking about the royal family is evidence of what it's useful for. I ain't a royalist by any means, but when you just look at the math, they bring in so much money with tourism. Every time I go to London, it's full of tourists and it's full of people going to the palaces and the Tower of London, the Royal Art Galleries and all that kind of stuff. I kind of feel like England loses some of its brand power without the royal family. So when you consider the tourism that the royal family brings in, that is why the royal family exists. And also, Americans seem to care more about the royal family than British people do. Like all that drama about what's going on with the royal family, like the celebrity culture, that's all American, man. That's American. Americans love the royal family. They pretend they don't, but they love it. They secretly love the royal family. Oh my god, Turtles. Jez, you mentioned on Xcast that Xbox will spend more on Game Pass this year than ever before. You know any spicy games coming? I don't know what games are coming, but I was told that, yeah, Xbox is planning to spend more than ever on third-party deals specifically, and I suppose first-party as well, but third-party specifically I was told about. Oh my god, thanks James. That's amazing. Thanks, buddy. That covers this week's coffee bill or tea bill. Thanks James. I really appreciate that, man. Acid Flare. It's like NASA people complain about the cost, but for energy dollars spent on Apollo missions, they make $10 back. Yeah, I mean, people often talk about things like, why did they spend so much money on NASA? Why did they spend so much money on the royal family and stuff like that? Like, even NASA generates a lot of tourism. Like, my grandparents went to Cape Canaveral back in the day. I remember when I was little, my grandparents, they went to, was it Cape Canaveral they went to, or the other place? I don't know. They went to some NASA place, and they brought me back some NASA space food, these dried strawberries, and I was like, oh my god, these are delicious. I kind of want to be an astronaut just for the food now. Amagoto says, I'm going to take that to mean Final Fantasy 7 Remake is coming to Xbox. I don't know about that, man. A long time ago, I asked someone at Xbox, like, I asked them, do you think Final Fantasy 7 Remake will eventually come to Xbox? And they told me yes. But I don't know if that was just... I don't know if that was them being hopeful and optimistic. You know, there might be a lot of reasons why it can't come. Maybe Sony locked it down, all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if Sony has locked it down for like X amount of years. Maybe they've locked the whole trilogy down for X amount of years, you know. Speak to the jailed brigand. So I'm gonna be bait to flush out. This is a side quest, by the way. It's not part of the main story. If anyone's concerned about spoilers, but I'm supposed to capture an assassin by tricking them. Tell the member of the Coral Snakes that you have the Empress in your custody, and they should come to the empty abode on the Pilgrim's Path. They wish to verify your claim. Well, we can definitely do that. But first, I think we should sleep because I've got no health. But first, before we sleep, we have to check everyone for Dragon COVID. So, Rand doesn't have Dragon COVID. Imelda doesn't have Dragon COVID. And Faircrest does not have Dragon COVID. I'm so paranoid about Dragon COVID now. Like, for those who don't know, your pawns can get, like, an illness which makes them explode. And it kills all the NPCs and breaks the quest and stuff. It's like, it's such a harsh mechanic. But it's also hilarious. But now I'm just, like, constantly checking everyone's eyes, man. Wobbly Sausage says, why is Rand so huge? That's how tall Rand is in real life, man. He's like 7 foot tall, bro. He's a tall dude. Oh, wow. Someone gave me a pretty powerful ring. Nice. That was nice of them. Yeah, Rand's like 7 foot tall, man. Ask him. He's a tall boy. He's very tall. Jez, what is your favorite vocation in Dragon's Dogma 2? I went to experiment, but I love thief. Like, yeah, I think my favorite overall is sorcerer. I'm trying to experiment a bit, but I'm not really feeling this one, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Sorcerer is my favorite. I'll probably switch to sorcerer in a bit and show you guys some of the high-end spells. Andy says, where's your anime waifu porn? Yeah, I don't have an anime waifu. Maybe we should hire one. Should we hire some new pawns, maybe? I'm kind of tired of these ones. Yeah, we'll hire some new pawns in a sec. You guys can help me pick a pawn. I'm like, so like, it's so funny like that they're called pawns because I keep thinking YouTube's algorithm is gonna think I'm talking about like hardcore porn when I'm actually trying to talk about like chess pawns. Is YouTube's algorithm smart enough to differentiate between porn and porn? I don't think so. I don't think they are smart enough. Jez, does the game need lock-on or you don't notice it's missing? Well, I played the original, which doesn't have lock-on either. So it's kind of easy for me to get into it without having to adjust. But I kind of understand where people are coming from with regards to that stuff, you know? What's this? Conjures and fires a multitude of magical arrows. Arrows can be concentrated on a single target. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Sagittate downpour. I kind of like that one. It kind of looks cool, but what element is it? Does it even have an element? Oh, there's another one too. Erects a barrier around an ally, blocking incoming attacks and dealing damage to the attacker. So that's interesting too. Like this class is more. This is more of a support class. I mean, the Magic Archer is literally a healer, basically. So I don't use Martyr's Bolt because Martyr's Bolt is crazy powerful. It can one-shot a Drake, this spell, but you have to sacrifice all your health to do it, which is really irritating. So because of that, I don't like using it. It also feels like overpowered, like it almost feels too easy when you're using that spell. But I'm going to try this one, Sagittate Downpour for a bit. Let's try that for a bit. And we've got this Prolificity. That's a weird word. Let's hand in some Seeker tokens. Oh, Scarecrow with the dono. 5 memberships. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate that, man. Hey, Lewis says, my girlfriend breaks up with me today. Lewis, I am sorry about that, man. But it just means that she wasn't right for you. And you'll find someone better, man. I know it probably hurts right now, but you'll find someone better. Oh, because you played this game too much. Oh, man. I'm sure my girlfriend's probably feeling annoyed about how much I've played this game as well. Jez, have you found the ghosting caused by the upscaling? It doesn't bother me because I notice it quite a lot with this TV. Like, I was playing Cyberpunk recently and there's ghosting in that as well. I tell you something, right? The visual stuff in games does not bother me. Like, I know, like, people get upset about things like frame rates and, like, performance, and people like, oh my god, this is so unoptimized, and all this kind of stuff. But none of that stuff really bothers me. It really doesn't, right? And I think part of it is growing up in the PS1 era, where, like, everything was slow and laggy and 30 frames a second and ugly. And because I often do play older games, like, I've been playing Final Fantasy VII, the original, recently. And I played Sonic Hill. I played through Sonic Hill 2 again recently. You know, and none of that stuff bothers me. Like, I can adjust to it. So, like, yeah, I mean, this game does have performance issues when you're in a big city. And I'll always report that because I know it does bother some people. But I'm just speaking for me personally. None of that stuff bothers me, man. As long as it doesn't crash, you know. I used to raid in World of Warcraft on, like, the worst computer ever. And, like, I remember doing Mount Hyjal. And the last boss of that, Archimond, he had this spell which spread fire everywhere. And it used to tank my computer. It used to absolutely tank my computer. I'm talking like 8 frames a second, 8 to 10 frames a second. And yeah, it was horrible and awful. But it's like, I still tolerated it because I love the game, you know. Yeah, the ghosting of Cyberpunk's really annoying, but it doesn't ruin the game for me. Like, I can ignore it. And I know it's a subjective thing to me, you know. Mad Mardigan says, oh, thanks for that donation, man. I really appreciate it. Do you think Take-Two will make the next Borderlands better now they've purchased Gearbox? I believe it's a good thing. I think, like, what you would have seen with Embracer was less investment in games, not more. Whereas Take-Two, like, they've probably got, they've got a vested interest in, building those studios out and making them better and, you know, making them hit the next level. And I know there's been controversy about Randy Pitchford and stuff, but I've got a friend who works at Gearbox, And they've told me like that Randy Pitchford's a really great boss, and that he like genuinely cares about the team there, and like he wants what's best for Gearbox and stuff like that. So after speaking to them, I'm kind of confident that Gearbox is in good hands here, you know. But we'll see what happens, man. I'm not the biggest Borderlands fan in the whole world, but I know the game is super popular, and I want it to be as good as it can possibly be for the fans. And I think you get a better game out of Take-Two than you would Embracer Group. I think that's for sure. Whether it'll be a great game or the game that people want, I don't know. But I kind of feel like it would have been worse as part of Embracer Group. I haven't heard a single positive thing about Embracer Group. Not a damn single thing. Hey Jez, what's the lewdest armor in Dragon's Dogma 2? Well, I tell you what, we'll go to Riftstone and look at some lewd armor in a moment. But first, I need to leak information to the coral snakes. So let's go and do that. Yeah, I can't stand the writing in Borderlands either. Like even the best Borderlands games, like I find the jokes, it's just not my kind of humor, man. You know, it's fine, and I appreciate some people like it, and sometimes a good joke will cut through, but I really hate that little robot man. What's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. That little robot man is so annoying. I can't play the game because of that robot, and I know he's supposed to be annoying. But I don't care. It's just so cringe that I can't. Claptrap, that's it. Claptrap. I hate that dude, man. And I know you're supposed to hate him, but I hate him unironically. I hate him. I know it's subjective, you know. It's just me. It's my sense of humor, and I don't like many jokey, humorous games. I'm trying to think of a game that actually did make me laugh. There ain't many games. What are some funny games that are actually genuinely funny? I can't think of any. Wasteland 3 actually is the funniest game I've ever played. That actually I did find funny. Yeah, In Exile can pull off humor. In Exile are great. Some of the stuff in Wasteland 3 was so weird, man. I really question the sanity of some of In Exile's writers. Actually, Outer Worlds was quite funny as well. I think Fallout has its moments as well, where it's like, can be quite funny, but Fallout can also be quite serious and depressing at the same time. You know what? I still haven't played Hi-Fi Rush. I need to play Hi-Fi Rush properly. I played it for like 10 minutes.
What do you want? You've got the Empress. It's some kind of jade.
Where is the next Fallout? I have no idea. Fallout is the worst handled franchise in history. How do you not have how do you not have a studio dedicated to Fallout, man? It's insane to me. It's insane to me.
Where should I tell them to find? Fear not. I'll arrange for the interested party to meet you.
Okay, guys, we've leaked information to the coral snakes, and now we're going to capture the assassin in the act. Report back to Sir Manella. I really have to walk all the way back to the volcano island, but we did just put a port crystal down. But I also don't want to waste my port crystals, so you know what? I'm just going to walk. Who would you give the IP to? I would honestly give the Fallout IP to Obsidian. I don't know how you guys feel about that. And I don't know if Obsidian would even want to do it. I'm sure they'd rather work on their own IP. I mean, they have talked about Fallout a little bit. And to be fair, you know, Josh Sawyer and the team at Obsidian arguably made the best Fallout, which is New Vegas. My personal favorite Fallout is Fallout 3. But like New Vegas is definitely a close second. So yeah, I would give it to Obsidian, you know. I'd definitely give it to Obsidian. Without a doubt. No doubts in my mind who should be running that game. Right, do I really want to walk all that way? Or shall I'm just going to teleport, you know. I'm going to teleport, fuck it. Teleport, let's go. Whoop. Old school LucasArts games were hilarious. Yeah, what did LucasArts make? Did they publish Monkey Island? Did they publish Monkey Island? I love Monkey Island. Monkey Island was funny. Oh my god! Well, that freaked me out. And it's just a pathetic little hobgoblin. Well, get Shrek'd, buddy. God, they die so quick now. Rand, heal me. Heal me, Rand. I'm dying. What are you doing? Heal me. Oh, okay. Smart ass. Where's Agent Manila now? Is she not here? Wait, what? Oh, crap. I teleported for no reason. I'm a literal moron. I'm a moron. I literally teleported for no reason. That's what I get for trying to play games and stream at the same time. Oh, I'm in Egypt. Now, I saw there was a quest here, but no, it's not triggering. So that hobgoblin just ruined a quest from happening, I think. This stupid hobgoblin. I'll throw him down there. Asshole. Like, there was a quest just there, I saw it. Ah, damn it. Ah. I teleported here for literally no reason. Jack purchases. Any idea how well or bad Dragon's Dogma 2 is done? Well, Dragon's Dogma 2 had the highest concurrent games for Capcom ever on Steam, so I'd say it's done pretty well. And also the user score on Steam is creeping up after the arguably overblown drama about microtransactions. But we'll see what happens. Day of the Tentacle was great. I never played Day of the Tentacle. Point-click Sierra games. It's funny. One of the people who used to run Sierra now handles a lot of publishing stuff for Xbox. Where are we going now? Man, that's so irritating. I teleported here for no reason, so am I going to waste another teleporter to get back? I feel like I should punish myself for my mistake, so we're going to walk back, I think. We're going to punish myself. Acid Flare says, do you have any idea what the tease is? Oh yeah, Lemmings was great. I love Lemmings. I played Lemmings religiously as a kid on my Mega Drive. Or Sega Genesis, as Americans call it. Grim Fandango is on Game Pass. I've never played Grim Fandango. Isn't Matt Booty from Sierra? Yeah, he is. There's a bunch of people from Sierra at Microsoft. Glenn. Oh man, I can't remember his surname. Glenn. He's Trip Lizard on Twitter. I remember his Twitter handle, but not his name. Trip Lizard on Twitter was from Sierra as well. Outworld Space's choice will be free on Epic Games Store. Why not do this for Xbox owners? Vic, the reason for that is because Private Division own the publishing rights to the Space's Choice Edition, not Microsoft. So Microsoft owns the publishing rights to the Outer Worlds. Oh no, I don't think they do actually. They own the publishing rights to new Outer Worlds games, and they own the franchise, but they don't own the publishing rights to the Outer Worlds 1, which is Private Division. Or at least Private Division retains some of the rights. So Private Division can do those kind of deals for Epic Games and stuff like that. Yeah. Andy says, do you think the Steam shop will eventually end up on Xbox? Who knows, man? It's a brave new world. I think, there's potentially a lot of benefits if Microsoft does bring Steam to Xbox, because you get all your PlayStation exclusives on Xbox in that scenario, right? But I think it's a tough one, right? It's a tough one with regards to licensing, because in order to do that, they would have to put Windows. Wow, that spell's really cool. I like that. They would have to put Windows on the box, right? They'd have to put Windows on the Xbox, or at least some version of it, because in order to play your Xbox games, it has to be running off the Xbox operating system. You can't run it on Windows. So Microsoft can't just take all the games from Xbox and put an emulator on Windows and then sell that stuff. They can't do that. It's against the licensing agreement. And devs wouldn't be very happy if Microsoft did that, right? So basically what it'd have to be, it would have to be a separate partition. Now, there's a number of ways you can do that. Maybe the next Xbox could run both the Xbox operating system and maybe a Linux distro which runs, you know, Steam OS and Proton or something like that. Or they could make another operating system that, you know, the Xbox runs the Xbox operating system on one side, and then maybe you can boot into a lightweight version of Windows which can run Steam, Epic Games Store, Battle.net, whatever other storefront you want to run, right? So there are some licensing considerations there, and Lucius says Windows is already on Xbox. Yeah, there are Windows APIs on Xbox. I don't know if it counts as full ball Windows, you know, but there are these weird legal licensing things. Like Microsoft can't just take the PC version of a game and sell it on their Xbox. They have to like go to devs and publishers and ask permission if they wanted to go down that route. But they do legally have the right to do certain things with that kind of stuff, as far as I understand, you know. And this is why, like, you know, this is why, like, there's such a contention about whether an Xbox handheld just runs full Windows or not, or whether it runs the Xbox operating system. Because if it does run full Windows, then I don't think you get your Xbox games in that scenario. It has to run the Xbox operating system. Mad Mardigan says, I bet there's a loophole somewhere. There probably is a loophole, but at the same time, would Microsoft want to exploit that loophole? Because that'll piss off publishers and probably like hurt relationships with them and stuff like that. I think Microsoft would want to, they would want to behave in good faith if they are going to explore this kind of stuff. But we'll see how that looks, you know. Maybe Microsoft will go to publishers and say, look, our next Xbox is going to be able to do this, and we need, you know, if you're going to be on board, you know, we'd really like that. Maybe they will put that effort in, you know, to get the publishers on board. Or we'll see what happens. Next Xbox just becomes what Valve wanted from Steam machines. Yeah, maybe. But as long as I get to keep my Xbox games and all the things that I've purchased, I don't care what they do with the next Xbox. A dual boot, maybe. I mean, maybe, but like, do you want your consumers to have to deal with that? But then again, maybe it's worth it. I mean, you can do all that stuff with the Steam Deck. I doubt many people do boot into Linux on Steam Deck, but because the whole point of console gaming is that it's easy for the end user to use. It's easy and simple. You don't have to mess with drivers, settings, updates, all that kind of stuff. It's like a whole platform with a whole sort of a suite of ease, you know. It's all about the sake of ease, right? So like when you start talking about dual boot and then full-blown Windows and then Windows Update and having to deal with all that kind of stuff, then it does start getting more complicated. I honestly don't know. I'd love to pick someone at Microsoft's brain about this, but I will say that Microsoft is working on hardware announcements. They are working on hardware announcements that are sort of like within the Summer Game Fest timeline. So I think when, you know, they do start ramping up their sort of marketing hype cycle for Summer Game Fest timeline, you know, the Xbox Showcase and stuff, there are going to be hardware announcements alongside that. I don't know if that's going to be just the white Series X, the digital one. Maybe it'd be the controller as well, the Elite controller from before with the haptics and stuff. Or maybe it'd be something else entirely. Maybe they'll announce the next Xbox, or, you know, what fans can expect. Oh, Jesus, I forgot I forgot that to walk back, I have to go through this really annoying tunnel. Do I really want to do that now? Not really, but we're going to do it anyway.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Yeah, actually, come to think of it, Cheeseworks says, Tim Schafer, Grim Fandango, Day of the Tentacle. Psychonauts is actually really funny, like genuinely funny, in a sort of a sort of Saturday morning cartoon kind of way. I really kind of feel like Psychonauts is underrated and overlooked unfairly. But like I don't know with those kind of games. Do people just not want 3D platformers anymore?
Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I kind of feel like kids today, when it comes to these kind of games, oh, I've just got a free ferry stone. I might just teleport, you know, I can't be bothered to walk. Let's just teleport. Let's teleport. I'm not doing that cave again. I hate it. It's annoying. Let's do teleport. Teleport. Go to Bakbatar. Wee. Wait, what? Oh, can't use it indoors. Okay. Can't use it indoors. Fair enough. Jacob, is it true that Xbox will remove the physical Series X on digital one releases? No, it's not true. They'll still sell the physical version, and they've got no plans to get rid of physical discs at the moment. Microsoft, but you can't deny that there is a trend away from physical discs. But I don't think they're going to get rid of physical discs completely. Baka says, platform games are generally played essentially by 40 years nostalgia gamers. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Kind of feel the same way. But I want to ask you guys something. I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think it'd be okay if a big publisher like Microsoft or EA did Kickstarter projects for more niche kind of genres? I'm going to put a poll in chat. Can I even do that? Engage with the audience. Start a poll, right? Do you think it would be okay for Microsoft, Sony, EA, to Kickstarter, crowdfund niche genre games? Right, here we go. Here's a poll. Here's a poll for you guys. Because I keep thinking, right, the reason why we don't get some of these games like a new Crash, a new Conker, is because there's a huge amount of risk involved, right? And I kind of feel like if they could offset the risk by crowdfunding these games, then they'd be more likely to make them. And a good example of this is the fact that we're probably not going to get a Pillars of Eternity 3. Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 were crowdfunded. Psychonauts 2, I think, if I remember correctly, was crowdfunded. Was Wasteland 3 crowdfunded as well? I think Wasteland 2 definitely was. Yeah, I think Wasteland 3 was crowdfunded on Fig, if I remember correctly. So, like, for some of these niche games that people ask for constantly, now that these companies are part of the publishers, they're not going to get made anymore. So we've got Avowed. Avowed's basically Pillars of Eternity 3, and it's more of a traditional open world action game, you know. So, like, do we get a Wasteland 4? Do we get a Pillars of Eternity 3 without crowdfunding? Was Baldur's Gate 3 crowdfunded, or did they just do early access? I don't know. Was Divinity crowdfunded? Like, see, these CRPGs were oftentimes crowdfunded, so, yeah, see, people are pretty split on that one. I mean, I agree with Acid Flare that the optics will be terrible. After Baldur's Gate 3, why wouldn't they do Pillars 3? Well, you gotta remember, Baldur's Gate 3 was also Dungeons and Dragons, which has a huge fan base. Nobody knows what Pillars of Eternity is, sadly. So, early access, same kind of thing in my eyes. I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, I was told that the reason Sea of Thieves wasn't put through early access was because of the optics. They had to get Sea of Thieves out to cash flow rare, but they didn't want to put it. They didn't want to put early access marker on it because of the optics. But they didn't make the same mistake with Grounded. Like Grounded went into early access, right? But Sea of Thieves didn't. Although a lot of people seem to think it did. It didn't. Sea of Thieves was not early access. Woodstar says, I love DD2. It's everything I wanted. How much I love DD1 from a gameplay standpoint. But how soulless and empty the main city and villages are. Yeah, in my review, I did talk about how the story and the characters definitely are... They do feel secondary, but you know, hopefully they take that feedback on for the next game. It's expensive when you start like paying more actors and doing more mocap. Like there are some mocap scenes in this. I quite like Wilhelmina, for example. I like her story arc.
Might I implore you to play the part of a bandit, Sir Arisen? I have also implored the aid of a woman resembling Her Majesty in stature and build. No, we must go ourselves. Your Majesty, should the ruse be discovered too soon, the renegade may flee and escape justice. We must confront them, so that our land and its people may ne'er endure such uncertainty.
Ooh, I've got a choice here, peeps. So yeah, people are pretty split on this. Like most, 51% say no, 49% say yes. That's interesting. I might put an article to that degree, to that effect, and kickstart a discussion. The Octus of being an unfinished mess is worse than early access. I mean, No Rest for the Wicked is launching in early access. You know, and I think that's like a great way to fund that game and shape it. Some people actually enjoy the early access cycle. I personally would prefer to play the finished article, personally. But some people really like the early access stuff. Just Sawyer asked publicly if Microsoft for Pillars 3 with Baldur's Gate 3's budget. I know, right? But I don't think Microsoft would ever fund that. Microsoft ain't got the balls to fund that, which is why I said they should just kickstart it. Let me have my $500 million Pillars 3. Hazardor says, I'm playing Dragon's Dogma Remaster as a ranger build. Nice one, man. I haven't finished Dragon's Dogma 1 yet. So what shall I do here, guys? The Empress wants to play the role. The Empress wants to play the role of... the Empress wants to be involved in capturing her assassin, or potential assassin. I kind of feel like... she might end up getting killed if she comes, but she might also end up getting killed if she doesn't. I'm going to support the Empress's proposal.
Then we must needs be ready for whate'er comes, Sir Arisen. So, a bit of trickery is in order. Rest assured, Master, that we pawn, I suspect the villain will approach and I am glad to hear it. And not a moment too soon. We find a way to loosen the villain's tongue. I shall remain here.
Interesting.
Would you kindly open the door?
The door's open, mate.
Let us not waste time. I am here to confirm the identity of your captive and naught else.
Huh.
Where might she be? You would gather materials here, Master. How dare you?
We've captured her.
Sir Ermild. So 'twas you.
Ermild.
This little ruse was your doing, I suppose, in part. But let us continue this discussion in the interrogation room.
Guys, we captured the assassin. Damn.
I bid you both farewell. No! Stop her!
Did she kill herself? Damn. She
Forgive me, Your Majesty. She is gone.
she committed suicide.
Why?
Damn. So this is what I was saying in my review, like about the sort of 360 production values for some of the story quests. Like the characters don't really have any animations and stuff. Jez, wait, is Dark Descended the remaster of DD1? You mean Dark Arisen? Yeah, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen is the sort of Ultimate Edition, kind of. I don't know if it counts as a remaster. It's still 30 frames per second. But it launched on Xbox One, so I guess kind of a remaster, you know.
I fear our carelessness has allowed the villain to escape her due judgment.
Have I screwed up here?
Win and some you lose.
I screwed up here, man. I think like maybe I tackled her too quickly before she revealed more information or some shit.
What could have possessed her to do such?
I think I fucked that up, guys. I think I fucked that up. Ah, damn it. Well, that was a big fucking waste of time. Okie dokie. Well, now we'll do another quest instead then. So now, what should we do next? Make for the meeting place. We're not doing that yet. Or can we? Shall I try and reload it? Shall I reload it and see what happens? When was the last time I saved it? Let's just YOLO it. YOLO! I don't think so. If you pose the Empress, the killer gets away. Let's find out. Let's find out what happens. We'll save scum it. We'll save scum it, guys. We'll save scum it. Save it, scum it. Save scum. Right, now. Oh, actually, we're not that far back.
What does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Did we talk to Manila already on this save? Manila.
My plan is that.
Okay. So we're all right. We're good. We're good. So let's teleport now. Let's teleport back to Batal.
Germany's calling code is +49.
What the? Alexa, shut up. What's Alexa talking about? Jesse, you were featured on Game Linked, Linus Tech Tips gaming news channel, and they mentioned your podcast. That's nice. What were they talking about? What were they talking about there? The Xbox handheld. Right, yeah. Man, like the Xbox handheld, like I love speculating about that stuff. I really want to get inside information about that, but I haven't got any hard confirmation yet. But you know from the way Phil talks that it's there's something to it, right? Phil has this way of teasing stuff. Phil loves teasing this stuff. He's really looking forward to announcing it. You can just kind of tell. I believe the handheld's real. The only question is like, what does it look like? You know, is it Windows handheld? Is it an Xbox handheld? We've got to know. I gotta know, man. I gotta know. Should we get Rand in here? Where's Rand? Let's see if Rand's awake. Phil likes a lot of your article tweets. Yeah, Phil's such a tease, man. Phil's a tease. Yeah, I think Xbox and PlayStation should both do handheld. I think they have to. I think both of them have to. Like, if the way handhelds are getting more powerful all the time, Steam Deck 2, Asus ROG Ally 2 is probably going to be announced at Computex this year. You know, the consoles are just eventually just going to become like handhelds that you can't take with you, almost. They have to do handhelds. Both of them have to do handhelds. For sure. It's 11 in Chicago. 11 a.m.? Yeah, I bet Rand's asleep then. Randall Sleeper. Man, it's really cool that Linus featured. Also, Asmongold talked about me recently, which was funny. He said that I was just some random. Which is really funny. Oh, man. Do you guys, are you guys interested in a handheld? Do you want to buy a handheld? An Xbox handheld? I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Start a poll. Oh, we've still got a poll up. End poll. Let's start a new poll. Right. What do you think? Why isn't this working? Start a poll. What do you think of an Xbox handheld? Yes, and I would buy it. Should Microsoft do an Xbox handheld? Yes and no. But it. Yes, but I wouldn't buy it. No, they shouldn't. Don't care. Right, here's a new poll. Here's a new poll.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell uneasy to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Right, let's try doing this quest another way. Yeah, I've got the Empress. Find me here, mate. Right. We got the Empress, our kid. Let's go and speak to Manila. Chris String, correct. Are there really big publishers out there considering skipping Xbox? I'd say the answer to that is no. I think, like, there's probably some salty people who are annoyed that their game didn't sell well on Xbox for whatever reason. You know, maybe they think Game Pass is too much competition. Maybe they're, you know, there's, you know, and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of factors why a game won't sell. Like Prince of Persia, for example. Prince of Persia, Ubisoft said it underperformed, even though it was a very, very good game. Now, can you blame Game Pass for that? Or is it like a combination of marketing? Did enough people know about the game? All that kind of stuff. Sometimes I think it's easy to blame Microsoft when your game doesn't sell, when in actuality, it might just be because there was better things at the time. I bet Palworld impacted the sales of a lot of other games, you know, which, you know, could lead people to blame Xbox for that. But at the same time, it's kind of like Microsoft literally said that January was the highest playtime hours in Xbox history, including the 360. So, and that's console hours, not PC, not cloud, whatever. Well, I suppose cloud might be included in that because cloud are Xbox consoles at the end of the day. But that's because of Palworld. So there are people actively playing on Xbox. can you really blame Microsoft for like wanting to have an exclusive like Palworld on their system? It's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Everyone says Xbox has no games, and then when Xbox has games, and then you get these comments like, oh well, people don't buy games on Xbox because they're on Game Pass. And it's like, well, does Xbox have no games? Or does it have games and somehow having games is a bad thing, you know? So I'd really need to know from Chris String what the context was of those reported comments to really get a full picture of, you know, whether or not that's indicative of the way the platform's perceived. But I would honestly take those comments with a pinch of salt until you see major publishers not releasing major games on Xbox, you know. The vast majority of games do launch on Xbox. The vast majority. I'm kind of pissed at the moment because Monster Hunter Stories is not launching on Xbox. And I would have loved to have had Monster Hunter Stories on Xbox Play Anywhere, you know, but I'm going to get it on Steam instead. It's no big deal. But I would have loved to have had that on my Xbox with Xbox Play Anywhere, you know. But that's one tiny game. That's one tiny little game, you know. So, like, honestly, is that indicative of the platform falling apart? I think when you start seeing games like, you know, major games skipping the platform, then there could be an issue. But we're getting games like Yakuza for the first time. We're getting Persona for the first time. They were teasing Final Fantasy 16 for Xbox recently, you know. So there's a lot of this kind of stuff which sort of flies against this narrative that publishers are nervous about the future of Xbox. I don't think they are nervous about the future of Xbox. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, you know. The one thing Chris String said, which I know isn't true, is this de-emphasis on Xbox Game Pass. He said that there's a de-emphasis on Xbox Game Pass at Microsoft right now. This could not be possibly further from the truth. They just announced mouse and keyboard support for Xbox Cloud Gaming, which is Xbox Game Pass. And also, I was told recently that in 2024 fiscal, Microsoft will have spent more than ever on third-party deals for Xbox Game Pass. Does that sound like a de-emphasis on Game Pass to you guys? I said the same thing on Kind of Funny Xcast. It doesn't sound like a de-emphasis to me. So take a lot of these kind of comments with a grain of salt. Wait till you see like the proof in the pudding, you know? And it's not the first, and I know there's that Italian Souls-like, which is skipping Xbox, but it's like, it's not the first time an indie dev has only supported one platform because they're a smaller team. Literally, Palworld did that. Palworld was like, we're a smaller team, we can't support both platforms at once. Makes more sense for us to stick with one platform for this one. So they went with Xbox, you know, and also because they got the server deal and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, man. There's a lot of FUD going around, guys. A lot of FUD. Jez, do you think the crash of Xbox hardware sales in Europe has a lot to do with the complete lack of marketing? I honestly don't know. I know that Microsoft's not happy about that. There's no way to spin that. There's no way to make that look like a good thing. So it's I don't know what they're gonna do there. We'll see, man. I'll try and find out some more details about that. Hang on a sec. I'm just someone at work messaging me. Woodstar Forge says, I can see Monster Stories launch on Xbox at some point. I think that game's perfect for cloud gaming. It's absolutely perfect for cloud gaming. You know? It's turn-based. It's like Pokemon. Like, why wouldn't you release that on cloud gaming? Why wouldn't you drop a Game Pass bag on that game? You know? If they think it won't sell, then drop Game Pass on it. Drop Game Pass on it, man. All right, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Jez, if you had the impossible task of building the Xbox brand starting up right now, what would you do? Drop a handheld this fall, make a new COD compatible with it, just drop a ton of exclusives. It's a good question, man. I mean, the more that I've learned about this industry, the more that I've come to realize I don't know jack shit about it. And when a lot of people sort of sit about and say like Xbox should do this, Xbox should do that, I'm sitting there thinking like there's a million reasons why they can't do this and they can't do that. One of the things that I have been told about Xbox in Europe is that Xbox has a very poor, or Microsoft in general, and this extends to Surface and even like the business stuff, they have a very poor retail presence in Xbox. And that isn't just like store shelves. That's things like your retail reps who evangelize your products to store managers. And, you know, they'll meet with the heads of like MediaMarkt in Germany and they'll say like, we think you should stock this product because of XYZ. And they'll do a product pitch and all that kind of stuff. And I've heard that Microsoft is really bad at that in Europe. And I think it's that American centricism, you know, that Xbox and Microsoft has always kind of had. It's this sort of like this mentality that Microsoft is America first and everything outside of America sort of is secondary. And that extends to localization. It extends to investing in Europe and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's why Microsoft was so shocked about how difficult a time they had with the UK CMA, you know. It's that American exceptionalism, that sort of mindset, you know. So I would start there. I'd start retail in Europe, definitely. And see where it goes from there, you know. Jacob says, Jez, remember Monster Hunter World was on Xbox at launch. Monster Hunter was released in March 2025. Monster Hunter Rising was Switch only, then Xbox after about a year. Maybe stories are the same. I agree. I mean, Monster Hunter Rise did have some kind of deal with Nintendo. Like they had an exclusivity deal with Nintendo for that, for a little bit. But I do think Monster Hunter Stories will be perfect for Xbox Game Pass. I might just write an article about it. I might just write, I'm pissed that Microsoft hasn't recognized that this game would be great for Game Pass and cloud. It'd be the perfect cloud game, man. It's already on Android. It already has a big UI for mobile. It's like the perfect game for Game Pass, for cloud. And somehow they've let it slip. It's just really, really irritating. So, should Microsoft do an Xbox handheld? 60% say yes and they would buy it. 20% say yes, but I wouldn't buy it. 10% says no, they shouldn't. And 8% says don't care. So, that's 80% yes. I'm glad you all agree. I'm glad you took the right side in this one. I think it's 10 a.m. for Rand in Chicago. Damn, that's early for Rand, I guess. Dead Planet says, is Xbox just at the point where good exclusives still won't save it? It's really hard to say. I think one of the issues that Microsoft has, and Phil talked about this, right? Phil talked about this in the interviews with Polygon, is that Microsoft's kind of looking at what the next generation of console gaming looks like, and that's with regards to Gen Z spending habits. Gen Z kind of wants these black hole games like Fortnite and Roblox and Minecraft, where they just play them forever, non-stop, and they don't even consider other games. Like, the idea of completing a game and moving to the next game is very much a millennial mindset, you know? The fact that, like, we would spend $70 on a game, that's a millennial mindset. Like, Gen Z kind of question, why isn't this game free? Why isn't this game free with microtransactions? So, in that context, maybe good exclusives won't save Xbox because all the millennials have already decided what their main platform is. you know. And like Dr. Dry Rub just said in chat, exclusives won't save Xbox. People have made up their minds where they want to play, you know. So like, even if Xbox did have great exclusives, people would just play that one exclusive and then just not use the platform. You know, it's kind of like why I don't bother buying a PlayStation. It's because I'd have a PlayStation and then I'd use it for one exclusive here and there, like what Rand does, and then it'd sit there gathering dust, like my Nintendo Switch. I haven't used my Nintendo Switch in maybe over a year because there's nothing I want to play on it. I want to play Metroid Dread, but that's it. Like, not other than that, it's just exclusives, and it's an exclusive machine, you know. So like with if I bought a PlayStation, it'd be the same situation. I just buy these one and done games and then just not touch it. So the ideal scenario is that you have kind of games like Minecraft, Call of Duty, that sort of go across to every device, which is like Call of Duty Warzone Mobile is doing. It's got like the cross progression between the mobile version and the console version and the PC version. I think that's what the future Xbox, well, future games in general look like, is these sort of cross-platform games that move across everything, you know. But that being said, I think they will still monetize the millennial generation because we're still spending billions of dollars on Xbox. We are still spending billions of dollars on Xbox, so I think they'll still build great exclusives for us. Because we still want to buy great exclusives, and there are millions of us, you know. But we aren't the future of the business, sadly. So like, Microsoft is putting a lot of emphasis on the future because that's what publicly traded companies do. They put emphasis on the future and figuring out what the future looks like, you know. But they still want to serve the current audience, which is why like they invest so much in games like, oh man, they invest a lot into Age of Empires, you know. Age of Empires, you could say Age of Empires is a niche. It's a niche genre, a niche game, and when you compare it to something like a League of Legends, yeah, it is. But at the same time, it still makes a ton of money within that niche. So I don't know. And Jacob, yeah, there is a trend of hating on Xbox, much like there's a trend of hating on Android, you know, in the same kind of way, in the opposite direction. I don't know how you cut through that. I think Microsoft just needs to keep doing its own thing and keep building great games. And then maybe people will buy a second console, like a Series S or an Xbox handheld, specifically for you know, Xbox Game Pass and stuff like that. That's why Xbox Game Pass is a great thing, because people can subscribe to it and they can use it on any device they've got. So Microsoft kind of captures that audience, even if they don't want a console, you know. Millennials are still in their 30s and late 20s. Yeah, for sure. And they are, man. I mean, Pushing Polygon says that's where the disposable income is. They should take that movement carefully. And they are. That's why they invested a lot in, you know, Bethesda and getting Bethesda games exclusive and stuff like that. You know, and building great games. So, MG says, speaking of age, do you see the news about Relic? Yeah, so Relic Entertainment is spun out as independent. Microsoft should buy that studio, man. That's who you need to, you know, make your strategy games. Oh, snap, guys. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it looks like there's just no way out of this quest. We just have to pin her, I guess. There's no other way out of it. I guess this is it. That's the quest. Suicide! Damn. I'm guessing there's more to this quest, right?
What could have possessed her to do such a... What could have possessed her to...
Interesting. So, yeah, I guess there's no other way to do that quest. She either gets away or she commits suicide. But I guess like we find out more about the quest later on then, I suppose. Right, let's do Flickering Shadows next. Let's do Flickering Shadows. Since it's in this area already.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Stories wouldn't have been a game right now if 3DS didn't exist. Monster Hunter Stories were on 3DS in the beginning, so Nintendo probably wants time exclusivity. Yeah, you know, Monster Hunter is a Nintendo franchise originally, you know. Or at least it grew there. I think like Monster Hunter Stories 1, I think that was PS2 if I remember correctly. PS2, right? God, that game was rough. If you talk about games without quality of life features, that is definitely Monster Hunter. There's one thing about the Magic Archer. It's got like no escape tools. Like, it's got like no escape tools whatsoever. If you get attacked, you just get attacked. All you can do is run. So like, you really need like a good tank. Woodstar says, some of the side quests in this game have awful rewards to the point if the gameplay wasn't much fun, they'd be pointless. Yeah, I mean, yeah. This game is definitely a combat first kind of game. I kind of look at it as like a 3D Diablo kind of.
The battle continues.
Where are the enemies? I can't see them. They're like hidden. Like you get constantly attacked in this game. There's no break. He's like Diablo. You just walk 5 meters and then you're getting attacked again. It's relentless. Come on, guys. I can't be bothered with these enemies. They're pointless. Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories was a 3DS game. Yeah, it was. It was also on Android and iOS. You can buy Monster Hunter Stories on Android for $7. And, you know, it's great on Android. It's really good. It's probably one of the best mobile games I've ever played. There's no microtransactions. It's a full game. It's better than Pokemon. But Monster Hunter Stories is legit better than Pokemon. It's better at Pokemon than the Pokemon Company. But it's not coming to Xbox. I'm so disappointed it's not coming to Xbox, man.
That was hard work.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
What classes are you guys maining in Dragon's Dogma, if you play it?
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Andy Everson says, hi, Jez, cracking coverage on all things gaming. Where do you see Xbox ecosystem going in a few years? Man, that's a big topic. It's a big topic. I've been kind of meaning to write an article about this, what the future of Xbox looks like. It's tough, man, to like really condense what's going on with Xbox because there's so much, but they're kind of in a transitionary phase where they're thinking about Gen Z a bit more, and that includes like games that go to every device, which I know people don't want to hear. But I can tell you what it won't include. It won't include Xbox getting out of hardware. That's what it won't include. Xbox is still going to be in hardware for decades to come. And I'll tell you guys something I heard recently. Microsoft had an all-hands meeting recently. They had an all-hands meeting, and at the all-hands meeting, they discussed what the future of Xbox looks like, funnily enough. And they discussed the rumors about going third-party and all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, I was told that what Phil said, and I'm paraphrasing there because I don't have the exact quote in front of me, but he said something along the lines of, the decisions we take today are about ensuring Xbox's future for not for years to come, but decades to come. And Xbox will be stronger in the years to come, decades to come. And then he said, and he specifically said, and that includes hardware. So, you know, this is one of the reasons why, like, originally I was super concerned about what their thought process were about some of this stuff. And whether Satya and Adela had sort of been like, you know what, we should get out of hardware, guys, and all that kind of stuff. But no. Phil said, you know, they want to be in hardware for decades to come, you know. And I'll tell you another thing, you know, recently an Xbox higher up recently DM'd me on Twitter, and I actually missed the DM because of Twitter's new system of hiding message requests in a separate menu. He messaged me like back in February when I was freaking out about it, and he was like, he said something like, there's a lot of things that we do wrong at Microsoft, and there's a lot of things that I would change, and there's a lot of things that maybe I can understand people being worried about. And he said, but there's one thing you shouldn't worry about, and that is the commitment to gaming. So, you know, I just sort of like, there's a lot of doom and gloom, and there's a lot of FUD. There's a lot of people who want the brand to die, so they push an agenda and they push rumors that undermine the brand because they want the brand to die. But and there has been like disruption in the brand, and part of that disruption is it revolves around how costs have grown in recent years. Like, everything's more expensive, which kind of means they do have to do things like put Sea of Thieves on Xbox, because Rare doesn't have any cash flow except Sea of Thieves, right? So, like, if you're Rare and your costs have gone up because the price of everything's gone up, especially in the UK, where inflation is still really high, adding an extra revenue stream to Sea of Thieves, that is crucial, you know? So, like, I kind of understand why they do that, you know? Especially in the UK, where everything's just ridiculously expensive now. Because of, you know, Brexit combined with COVID. The UK's got a perfect storm of shit economy-itis right now. I've just made up a word. Shit economy-itis. And Rare is impacted by that. So, and Microsoft wants each division to stand on its own 2 feet. Microsoft, like, they will invest in things, but they don't want to, like, constantly subsidize every separate team forever. Every team has to stand on its own 2 feet eventually. So, I think with regards to Sea of Thieves, it is about finding that new revenue stream, right? Hey, Jones, thanks, buddy.
We need only hop on, and we'll be transported somewhere new.
I'm just like aimlessly killing stuff at the moment and talking to you guys. We're gradually heading towards this quest marker though. But it's really hard because there's just non-stop monsters trying to murder me. Trying to kill my ass. Is Diablo not on Game Pass today? I don't know, man. I mean, wasn't it supposed to be on Game Pass today? Some people have been asking me about that. Where is it? It's meant to be on Game Pass, isn't it? Diablo. Diablo. Are we on Game Pass yet? Can we not see from here? I don't know. Where do you see Game Pass stuff these days? It's in My Games and Apps, isn't it? Full library, Game Pass. Yeah, I mean, it's meant to be there. It hasn't arrived yet. It will get there, I suppose. Doesn't seem to have hit yet. But we'll see it soon, I think. Yeah, Batal is the monster density in back Batal is too high. Way too high. I tried Diablo 4 via GeForce Now. It works great. Yeah, GeForce Now kicks ass, man. I really like GeForce Now. It works really well. Any of you guys use GeForce Now? It's like black magic. It's crazy how well it works. It's dark magic, man. Or more like it's a lot of silicon, and Nvidia has a lot of silicon. Oh, we just found a random cave. Interesting. See if this cave's got anything in it. Hey DMX, how's it going, man? Greetings from Brazil. Nice. Shout out to Brazil. Oh, just a chest. Dapper Schausers. How do you pronounce that? Who'd be a writer? Not me. Oh, they're kind of an upgrade? Sort of an upgrade? Yeah, Diablo 4 has no Xbox achievements on PC, but it has its own achievements. I'll tell you one thing about achievements, right? Developers hate achievements. Developers absolutely hate achievements. Because it's like a lot of extra work they have to do that has no benefit for them. There's no benefit to a dev to adding achievements. It's all about benefits for the platform. So devs hate achievements, bro. They hate it. Microsoft should do something to incentivize devs adding achievements. Oh, snap. It's one of them golem things. I hate those things so much. As a magic archer, the golems are absolute pain to kill. I don't have a good setup for killing them. Yeah, because they're like immune to magic, for one thing. They're an absolute pain to kill. Jez, did you fight a Dullahan during your playthrough? Yeah, I did. I killed a bunch of them. I don't actually know like what their weaknesses are meant to be. I suppose they're weak to holy. We might see a Dullahan out here since we're out here at night. Oh crap. Okay. Do any of you guys know how to stop enraging the golem by mistake? Because one thing that can happen in this when you're fighting the golem is that they'll enrage and then absolutely one-shot your whole team. I don't know how to stop that from happening. Actually, maybe this chain spike thing... Oh, actually, that works really well. Look at that. Actually works well. Oh, snap, that works really well. That spark chain thing. Whoa. Are you kidding me? There's a griffin coming down as well now to play. That's no fun. See, look how long this is taking, man. When I'm playing a magic archer, they just like I've got nothing that I can hurt this thing with. It's really annoying. Like I've just got to wait for my pawns to do the damage, because like nothing I've got does any damage, or very little damage. And if it enrages, I'm screwed. Man, this is so slow. Yeah, Thief's probably the most powerful class at the moment. I do a lot of damage as a sorcerer as well. I might switch to sorcerer here in a minute. Like, it's taking me so long to kill this thing. It's like, it's become daytime now. Oh, now he's enraged. So, now I'm screwed. Now he's... Look, he just started one-shotting my whole party now. See, look at that bullshit. Just one-shotting my whole team now. And taking 0 damage. No, 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 no. No, thank you. Oh, mate, this is bullshit. I hate fighting these things, man. I can't tell you. Look at that damage. I do like no damage. come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. See, one thing when he does when he's enraged is like his weak points get covered up. So it's like, oh come on, man, come on, man. And there's bats hitting me as well. Are you kidding me right now? So I do a lot of damage to this thing, at least. So I killed that thing in seconds, but I can't do jack shit to the stupid golem. Where's his weak point, man? Like, his weak point's covered up. See, his weak point's covered up by a rock, so I can't even hit him. Oh, no, it's not. Please die. Thank you. God damn. Yeah, change the sorcerer. Yeah, I'm going to switch the sorcerer here in a minute, I think. But hey, we got a rank up at least. I mean, I've almost maxed out. I've almost maxed out the mystic sorcerer, so we might as well stick with him for a bit. Wait, we got a lot of loot, eh? Oh, go away! I'm not talking to you. I'm trying to pick up a magic medal. God damn it! Can we really afford to carry more? Yes, bitch. I want to carry everything. Carry all the things. Well, there's even more mobs. Like you don't get a break. You don't get a break. It's like, yeah, okay, you want to walk somewhere? Great. Fight 10 monsters now. Jez, are you into the Warhammer universe? Like, I want to be. I did start watching a YouTube channel which talked a lot about it. But there's so much. There's so much to it. It like I find it hard to get into, you know, because I never. It's like new to me. So like I did start. I'm more into Warhammer 40k. Like I think Warhammer 40k is cool as hell, and also I'm interested because Henry Cavill's making. Is he making a movie or a TV show or both? Is he just in charge of the Warhammer 40k universe for Amazon now or something? So Henry Cavill is like restlessly based, so I know he'll do a good job with it. Yeah, and Rogue Trader, like a lot. I've heard good things about Rogue Trader as well. So I do want to try and play Rogue Trader too. I played not Vermintide. Is it Darktide? I played Darktide a little bit. But I kind of feel like to get the most out of that game, you kind of need a squad, right? And I'm kind of like a solo gamer a lot of the time. Oh shit, hang on, I just need to check something. Diablo's just dropped on Game Pass. That's good. That's good. We got Diablo on Game Pass, peeps. So if you've been holding off on Diablo, now's a good time. Governor Grimm, I am indeed playing on Xbox right now. I think this game would probably melt my laptop. So, oh, there's a dead guy here. I'm not going to waste a wake stone on him though. I did my best to match my skill, master. Yeah, thanks, bro. Oh god, another fight. Great. Where are we going? Okay, so we got to go this way. I'm going to put some markers down because I don't know where I'm going. We're going over here. Okay, so let's head towards number 1. We're just like aimlessly wandering around and not actually going where we need to be going. Yeah, banana peel. I've got a 4080 and a 1440p monitor as well. So it's the same. I suppose it's the same situation for me. Where's she going? I'm trying to buy something here. Damn. I'm literally just trying to buy something. She's just running away. That's not very nice. And I'm poisoned as well. Wonderful. We can get rid of poison though. Let's get rid of poison. Let me use that as well over here. Yeah, I mean, Steam is the most popular platform for third-party games. But the Windows Store is getting better and better all the time. The Windows Store has a changelog now, for one thing, which is good. And also, the Xbox Store on PC is getting, you know, pretty good too. It's quite performant now. It looks a lot nicer, and the design's a lot more consistent between the different sections. Dare I say, I actually quite like the Xbox app now on PC. Damn, never thought I'd be saying those words. But yeah, it's good. It's gotten good. I like it. The team deserves some kudos for how they've improved that app. The main issue with the Xbox app on PC is that the error reporting isn't good. So, like, sometimes when a game won't download for some reason, it doesn't really tell you why, which is annoying. Whereas Steam just works. Like, you never have to deal with those kind of problems with Steam. Everything just works. There's something flying here. But, obviously Steam doesn't have PC Game Pass, which is really good. And I kind of want PC Game Pass if I'm going to play on PC. Not going to lie. Oh man, I hate these bird things. Leave me alone. Screw you. Oh my god, birds! Oh man. I'm just trying to go for a walk, man. How do people live in this world, getting constantly murdered by everything? Right, okay, we did it. We survived. And we found a broken rift zone. This game needs more enemy variety. Yeah, it definitely does. That's one of my criticisms, I suppose, for this game. The enemy variety isn't particularly great. I'd love to see better enemy variety. Jesus! You just walk 5 seconds and just get attacked. Where's the bird? Screw you, bird. It is quite satisfying watching all the little homing missiles flying like that.
Together we are indomitable. Let us try for the same result with our next attack. Poison or secure the whole
Whoops. Yo, from Australia. Hi, South Mole. How's it going, man? Does Windows Central have a Seeker's Coin guide? We don't. There's a lot of Seeker's Coins, but there is... What you can do is... vocation has it? One of the vocations has a Seeker's Coin radar augment. Is it the Mystic Spearhand that has it? Someone in chat might know. One of the vocations has a Mystic an augment that lets you find the Seeker's Coins more easily. Oh, it's Trickster. Yeah, Trickster has it. So if you level up a Trickster, which I don't think is particularly fun, but you might. If you level up a Trickster, you can track the Seeker's Coins a lot more easily. I don't like collectathons in games, so I haven't really looked into it that much. So what games are you guys playing at the moment? What are the games that like you're playing right now, and what are the games you're looking forward to for the immediate future? What are the games that are coming out in April and May that you're looking forward to? What games do you think we should cover, and what games you think you want to hear more about? I had to install a mod just to remember where I grabbed my first coin. Yeah, you have to remember where you get your first coin if you want to do the Sphinx quest chain for the Eternal Wake Stone. Oh shit! A dragon. Should we kill the dragon? I think that would be a good point to end the stream. Let's fight this dragon. But first, let's get rid of these ads before we attack the dragon. Right, we're gonna fight this dragon. But I'm not fighting him without popping some potions, I think. Because that's what they're for, right? Let's use a defense potion. Fight the dragon!
Shall we go and speak with this oracle, Master? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Oh my god, he's got a lot of health. Problem is, I've got a really melee heavy party, so I'm kind of doing the heavy lifting here a little bit. Okay, he's down. Wow, it does a lot of damage. No, don't burn me. I'm too young to fry. Wow, that's laggy. When the fire's in your face like that, it lags to fuck, man. Oh, come on! Ugh. I thought I killed all these things. Bear with me. Wait, where's all my... Oh yeah, detox potion. That's where we go. Oh my god! Did he just one-shot my rogue? Yeah, he did. That's not good. Ouchie. Nope, 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 nope. He's frozen. Is he dead? Oh wow, I wasn't even looking at his health. I just died. So the Mystic Archer's really great for fighting dragons. Really, really good. But yeah, guys, on that note, I think we're going to end the stream. But thanks to everyone who dropped by. Thanks for all the donations and memberships, the questions, and all that kind of stuff. Seen some people talking about what they've been playing. I want to hear more about Towerborn. I've actually... can I talk about Towerborn? I don't think so. I'm under NDA for Towerborn at the moment, so can't talk about it, but I am quite optimistic for that game. I'm pretty excited for it. Woodstar's juggling DD2 and Halo. Joseph's waiting for Hellblade 2. NC's Dragon's Dogma has my full attention right now. Avoid the Void says Rubber Quest and Horizon Forbidden West. Yeah, I've just downloaded Horizon Forbidden West, actually. I need to try that out. Tsushima on PC is coming out soon. Could be a good Steam Deck game. Yep. Pretty cool. Yeah, I forgot Tsushima was coming out as well, actually. SJ, yes, you should stream more when you have time. Yeah, I will, man. I will. I'll definitely try. It's weird with workload and stuff. I'm kind of streaming during a break. I should have some time the next few days because it's Easter and there's bank holidays, so I got some time off work. So I'll do that. But yeah, thanks to everyone for watching. If you want to use the Rand porn, I will show you his ID. So the Rand, if you want to use Rand, the porn ID is that. I'll give it here. ONW2LIOWZ9XP. Rand porn ID on Xbox. That'd be cool. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Xbox 2 podcast. So yeah, thanks for joining. I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Love you!